And then we'll start off just thoughts on the season here so far, sitting at 8-4.
8-4 is a pretty reasonable start for where we're at as a team. I inherited a large group of seniors here, and we are building day by day. We're building practice by practice collectively as a team, and I think our results kind of speak for themselves for where we're at as a team. We're not at the place that we want to be, but if we continue to show growth throughout the season, I think we'll be in good shape at the end of the year.
Next one here, winners of 6 of your last 7. What's working well for you guys in this stretch here?
A couple dominant pitchers that have really stepped up and taken control of the team. We've also had a little more progressive hitting this year. Our approach at the plate has been a little more consistent from game to game, and I think that's starting to show off. Plus, we're able to run a couple of senior guys out there on defense who have been through it and know not to panic when things do get tough.
Dropped 2 of your first 5, but bounced back really nicely here. Was there any moment of panic or concern, or was that kind of senior-led group nice and easy and keep making sure everyone knew it was a long season? How'd that go?
We broke the season down in quarters to start this year off, and I kind of laid the game plan out for the guys early. The first quarter for us was very much experimentation. I think I ran a different lineup out there, not only defensively but offensively every single game. So it was as much the guys learning me as it was me learning the guys. So a little bit of that was to be expected. We had a couple of tougher opponents early on too. So overall, I think we're on pace for where we need to be to peak at the end of the season.
Where are some areas you're looking to improve upon here as we're towards the middle portion of the season?
2 weaknesses right now that are very apparent to me, and that's our defensive approach, pitch to pitch to pitch to pitch. It's getting hot out. The boys are a little bit drained. They've all had a long school year, and a lot of our guys are doing 2, 3, and some of them 4 sports. So it's been a long year for these guys, and we're trying to find that last bit of energy. The second thing being our approach at the plate. We do have to cut down on our strikeouts throughout the lineup. So we're working hard on both of those things currently.
Next one for you. Individually, the guy that stands out, obviously, Landon Becker at the plate and on the mound. What makes him effective hitting and then pitching as well?
History is what brings Landon. This is his final senior year. He's pitched at a competitive level since he was 11, 12 years old, and I'm not entirely sure how many playoff wins he has for the school, but he's been battle tested all the way through his career, and he's been put into situations as an 8th grader and as a freshman even to kind of prepare him for this particular situation. So he wears it well, he leads well, he does everything really, really well.
7 seniors on this bunch for you. What's it been like coaching that group? How has it been easy with those guys kind of leading? What's it been like with those guys?
Those guys are set in their ways. They're doing what they do. This being my first year as head coach, I went about it more, let's try to find a mutual understanding as opposed to try to take over where these guys have come from and what they do. So they're very established. They know what they're doing. I try to blend my routine around how they work. But then I've also asked some of the younger guys to kind of see what the lead looks like, which is a neat part about our team. I'm able to start 2 freshmen, I think, pretty much every game this year, and we've had a couple of sophomores jump in and help out there as well. So we're hoping to build the program, not just this team for this year.
Is there a key in mind that you have for this team come playoff time to get a run going, or is that not really in the vision right now? Or do you see anything that could really propel your squad? As
a coach, I always have to keep a little bit of an eye on the future, very focused on today. But I think the key word for us is momentum. And I think if we can build some momentum going into playoffs, I think that will carry us well. So I think that's kind of the focus. We're trying not to lend too much concern towards a single error or a bad game or maybe somebody had a bad pitching outing. It's really going to come down to us building some momentum going into playoffs.
New London, last one for you. It's won the last 4 against you guys. Tough team, shortened game earlier in the year. They got you. What's the key to kind of taking a victory here tonight and making it a good game?
A good game tonight, from our standpoint, is going to look like error-free on defense. If we step up and play defense tonight, I expect for us to maintain a very tough game. Beating New London in general this year for all teams, whether 1A, 2A, 3A, or 4A, is going to be a tough thing. Excellent coached group, senior leadership throughout there, and it's going. If we play a great game, it'll be competitive, and that's kind of what we're hoping for.
Awesome. Appreciate it, Coach.
Absolutely.